Hello, Pastor Weimer here, Bainbridge First Baptist, October 5th, I believe it is today. I wanted to talk to you this week about some things in the book of Ephesians. And the first section that I wanted to talk about is in chapter 1. I believe that it ends in verse 13. And I wanted to call our discussion tonight, Taking Advantage. And so a good way to illustrate it is that veterans have quite a list of things our government has provided as a reward for their service to our country. An older veteran went to a VA hospital and was pleasantly surprised to find his benefits included things he had never taken advantage of. Of course, he was on a limited income and could not afford some of the services they provided, or at least he thought it would cost him if they provided it, and it was all because he was a veteran. It was all free. So in one degree or another, Christians are a lot like our veteran friend. We're not aware of all the advantages and all the services and blessings of our salvation. And so I thought maybe we'd just take a little time tonight and talk about it. And so in the book of Ephesians, in the first 13 verses, we see our benefit package laid out for us. And rather than read them and then go back to them, I'm just going to work through a few of them, and then if we don't get done, we'll go on tomorrow night. So we would be blessed if we took the time to see all that God offers us through His Son in salvation. We may fondly recall the story of Sven the logger. Sven was told he could easily cut 10 cords of wood rounds in one day if he bought a chainsaw. Sven was so excited, he gathered up his saw and saw accessories and hurried out to the woods. A week went by and Sven saw the dealer on the street. When asked how Sven liked the saw, Sven said, "Oh, it's pretty good, but I could only cut 1 cord a day." The dealer said, "Well, that's odd. Can you bring it to the shop?" Of course, Sven said, Sure. So several days later, a tired and dissatisfied Sven came to the chainsaw dealer. The dealer examined the saw and pulled the cord to start the saw. Sven said, "What is that noise?" The dealer realized Sven had purchased a labor-saving piece of equipment and had been using it in the same way he was used to using a crosscut saw. So I've gone on for quite a while here, but so we'll just go on to tomorrow night with the list of things that God has given us. But I'd like you to think about this. Think about your salvation this evening. Tomorrow evening we will list the things which come with our salvation as listed in the first 13 verses of the book of Ephesians. Have a pleasant evening.